they not gonna do nothing if it get there. So they gotta have a tough face all day. You get what I'm saying? So as long as you know, I don't care how laughy, jokey, and goofy I am, if she get out of line, if she try to play me like I'm soft because of it, she gonna find out real quick that I ain't going for that. Then you could be whoever you want to be. You get what I'm saying? But don't never not be you for the broad. Because then what are you doing? You living a life as somebody that you not for her? No, I ain't doing it. I'm gonna be whoever I want to be, however I want to be, and I'm many things. I got a whole spectrum of personality, and I'm gonna be each and every spectrum of my personality. I'm gonna be. And I don't care how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a woman out there that's gonna like you for you. Just find her. You ain't gonna find her if you're not being you. So I said, when playing a broad away and you elevate it so far above when exactly to exit at the point, if you know when she's super attached and the smear campaign will begin. Not saying I care though, just curious. I mean, playing a broad away from you, man, it's a very delicate game. It ain't no one way to do it. Every situation is different, every woman is different, and then you got to know what she does or doesn't have on you too. But that's why going in every situation, you know they come leading. So when you know they come leading, you don't give them enough on you to smear you. I mean, of course, a woman could smear you with nothing and just make up stuff, and women will do that. But when you're in a situation, she knows some legal activities. If she knows maybe certain things about you, maybe you told her certain things. At the end of the day, uh, that's why you just don't do it. You know what they say. Ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. An ounce of prevention is never give her anything that she could ever go off on like that. But as far as playing away from you, man, that ain't that hard. It ain't that. No matter how attached a woman is today, man, she could not be attached to you if you do all the wrong things. You know, playing broke is number one, but after that, man, it's very easy to just be very disengaged with a woman. You know, and not have no energy around a woman. Look like you ain't got much going on in life, and a woman very quickly will start to dwindle. And at the end of the day, you don't never let her hold you hostage, man, unless you know where the bodies is buried, or she know about some operations, or she know about something that could get you off. Man, bitch, F whatever you talking about. Go say whatever you gonna say. Shit. Jose has no say. Real ones gonna recognize, and the ones who don't, I don't care about anyway, because most people ain't your friend anyway. So it don't even matter what nobody say. You know, unless you protecting your freedom, your livelihood, or your life. At the end of the day, man, say F that, bro. Hey, go say what you gonna say. You ain't gonna hold me hostage in this situation longer than I want to. You know? Should I teach my son the game or let him get heartbroken? Teach him the game, he's still gonna get heartbroken. Because just because you hear this information don't mean you're gonna use it. But guess what? When you hear the information from your father, then it happens. And you can say, oh, he told me exactly these things. Now he'll come back to you humble to be like, okay, my dad know what he's talking about. So you definitely tell him. You definitely tell him, oh, man, you hate me, you hate. Tell him, let him experience life, and they'll come back to you humble. Okay, you told me exactly what you said happened. Now we can really have a rapport, and you can tell me some more game, and I'll be more receptive to it. It's like a lot of the game I got. I didn't even listen to half of the game I got for years later. But because I heard it, I was able to actually spot it when it was happening. Even if I let it, still trip me up, it was a different mind to have it and at least heard it than never heard it. It's like, man, come on now, do you not equip your kids for life? Man, that's a poor parent. You have to be willing to take the backlash from your kids to teach them. A lot of people, even women, sometimes you have to be willing to take the backlash of somebody saying, no, you just hate, no, I don't want to hear that, because that's what love is. I know you don't want to hear it, but I know you need to hear it, and I'm willing for you to be upset with me, even if I tell you, because I love you that much. That's real love. How many women should I be knocking on average a day when you're out campaigning? Depending how serious you are. If you're really serious, man, 50 minimum. But it sounds like a lot, but it's not really a lot. Give my what to say and how to say it, guy. We talk about 100, but it's not really a lot when you have the understanding of what you're actually doing. When you really look for you. Knocking at 50 women is nothing because it's like knocking on a door. You just knocking to see if they open. You just saying hello to see if she light up and she is receptive to a conversation. 60% are not, but you're really looking for that 1%. If you talk to 50 women and only catch one, oh, that was a good day. Because that one you caught was really feeling you because you're only looking for you. If you could find one woman every day who really likes you, who is really feeling you when you talk to her, whose eyes lit up when you talk to her, who is really receptive to the conversation when you talk to her, if you find one of those a day and you do that for 7 days straight, you got 7 women really on your body. You get it? You dig what I'm saying? You get the what to say, how to say, guy. Better yet, get the Game Guide bundle. You got all the courses in there. Teach you what to say and how to say it. There's a lot of wisdom and value in this video, as always, man. Shout out to you. If you can make a laugh too, it's all good. I mean, yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, if you make a woman laugh, yeah, but at the same time, I know niggas that make women laugh and they ain't getting nothing from them. They just say, oh, no, he's funny, but I ain't doing nothing with him. So, I mean, but yeah, if you make a woman laugh, of course. I mean, this is an add dynamic to you, but man, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. It's some women out here that don't want the funny dude. They don't want the guy who got a bunch of energy, that jovial dude who's talking to everybody. There's some women out here who looking at that dude who ain't saying nothing, who not shy, but he's kind of quiet. Maybe this is not his vibe. And it's a woman out here who looking at him like, yeah, I saw you because you was on. Every woman likes something different. All women like something different. That's why you just gotta be you. Do you think a player will ever want to settle down with one woman and be faithful? I mean, of course, man. There's a lot of P's that I know in the game, man. They married now. A lot of them. Depending on the stage of your life. You get to a point where you really know how to pick a woman. You find a woman. Now, I ain't saying they ain't doing nothing extra on the side, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, man, peasants marry for love. The elite marry for dynasty. That's why when you see these affairs with these guys who own football teams, and when you see Bill Clinton having an affair with Monica Lewinsky, you see the wives stay. Why? Because they don't marry for love, they marry for dynasty. A woman will ruin her household, ruin her finances, ruin her kids' life, all because her man cheated. Because she's a peasant. These people like Monica Lewinsky, when that scandal happened, and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, they didn't divorce. Why? Because we married for dynasty. We built something. We built something great, and we're going to continue to build something great. And just because he slept with another woman, which they have the understanding that men do, we're not going to break up this dynasty over feelings. Because they understand it's bigger than that. These women will be out here ruining their kids' lives, become a single mother, not even be able to afford where they live, all because the man did what most men do. And these people on way higher levels with way more money, these senators, these things get found out and they stay. Why? Because we built a dynasty. We don't break it up over something small like that. And I say that to say, when you get to a higher level of thinking in life, getting a partner is not so much about quote unquote love. It's about building her mindset, who she is, who is her family, what can we build together, and if we build something together, does it make sense? Because that's going to be longer lasting than love, because love is a feeling that's going to go away eventually.
So make yourself clear.
Somebody said that's why the brotherhood is bottom. Get in the brotherhood right now. Everybody get in the brotherhood right now. If y'all ain't getting in the brotherhood, hey, snooze, you lose, man. You snooze, you lose. You think you get some game right now. You getting crumbs. You can't even put them crumbs together without the brotherhood. Exactly. Somebody said my mom tried to emasculate me and say be a man when she wants something out of me. Yeah, man. These women ruining their kids, man. At the end of the day, we all think that our parents are like, they're grown. Hey, man. When you get grown, you realize grown people ain't nothing but grown kids. They don't really know too much more than you thought. And they don't have the emotional regulation either. Man, I've seen some cold things happen. Man, I had a friend when I was coming up. He was a little overweight. And I can remember one time his mom got mad at him. He was like, that's why you fat. You trying to work out. That's why. And I'm like, I think the psychological game, and I ain't gonna go too much further into others like things that I saw, but just the psychological game that you don't even know you under attack of, don't even have a fence up, growing up under your mother. And just think, most of the world now is growing up under single mothers. Why? Because nobody wants to marry these women, and the only way these women can get a kid is to steal one from a man who didn't want to have one. So now most of these kids is growing up with single mothers. And no matter how much influence you have as a father or the second week of every month, it's never going to be able to indoctrinate them from the BS and the things that they see from their mother. And if you have a son, you don't become what somebody tells you, you become what you're around, and you mimic what you're around. And a young man is around a woman. Listen to her phone conversations. Listen to her on the phone with her boyfriend. Listen to her on the phone with her friends, gossiping, have her friends over the house. These are the things that they're going to think is normal. They're not going to have the disassociate, oh, well, that's what women do. Men don't do that. No, it's going to be monkey see, monkey do. It's going to be a dangerous world. Very in tune. Appreciate the super chats and dropping gems. I said, the importance of being selfish, an asshole, ghost when trying to level up, seeking clarity about focusing. Hey, man, you the most important person. No matter who in your life. If everybody died today, guess what? You still gonna be here. Everybody left you today, you still gonna be here. Everybody decided we don't like him. Guess what? Who gonna still be here? You. So therefore, you have to spend more time on yourself, your mental, the things that are good for you and your soul than anybody else, no matter if it's your family or nothing, or otherwise. Plus, you'll probably never get to where you want to be if you stand around people who don't treat you the way that you want to be treated. Because even if it's your family, if they're not inviting you somewhere, they don't want you there. So what does that say to your subconscious? That you're trying to go somewhere that you're not welcome. I want to be nowhere. You don't want me there? If you don't want me there, I don't want to be there. If I'm not invited, I don't want to be there. I feel that strong in myself. I'd rather be by myself on every holiday and be somewhere that people don't want me. You should feel like that too. And you grow in solitude. In solitude, guess what? You don't have to fight against everybody else's opinion, everybody else's habits. Everybody else can influence you a little bit. If it's just you, all you have to do is fight with the person in the mirror. And that's an easier fight than fight with the person in the mirror. Fight with this person habits, that person habits, that person influence. Most success you'll probably have unless you have a bunch of high level people around you. When it's just you by yourself for a long period of time. And then you'll probably grow yourself and elevate yourself to where you will be attracted to those other high level circles. Probably right now, you're not even a person that they would even want to associate with. A lot of times in my life, it was when I was by myself, nobody, just myself, that I made the most progress. And sometimes I often say, man, how could I do that again to this day? Because the influences that everybody else even has a pull on me. What if I could just be by myself every single day? I know I would elevate even faster than I am now. Goldie, and to get chose with your mouth closed, can you elaborate on that part? Who spoke first, broke first? Yeah. Get it right now. Get chose with your mouth closed. They're actually cheaper right now. I think it's only like, it wasn't $100, it's like $29 you get it. I mean, that should be $200 because if you can understand and grasp the game in there, and it's really a preface to the what to say, how to say, how to talk to women, but it's really the mindset behind a lot of things. You know, you got to read through 4 times. Or get the Gang Guy bundle, you get all of that, all of these things. But what y'all really sleeping on though is the manipulation, guys. I mean, the manipulation course is the way that I was able to manipulate. I ain't gonna say that, matter of fact. I ain't gonna say that. Just put it like this. It's psychological effects that every human being is under. If you understand those things, you understand how we all operate. You'll understand how you can almost guarantee, if you set up the correct parameters for most people, you can almost guarantee what they're going to do and guide them what they're going to do. Don't think they do because you set up the parameters. So that's why you have to talk to them, and that's why you have to know what moves them. When you know what moves them, when you know the nations, when you know, like I said, when you know what moves them, and you know the proper stimuli to put up around them to get them to do something. It's like they always say, the behavioralist, B.F. Skinner. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. He said, I challenge that. If I beat that horse, dehydrate that horse, walk that horse 100 miles in the desert, I can guarantee that horse is going to drink. Now, he wasn't talking about necessarily doing something negative because he's talking about positive reinforcement. But if you understand a person's motivations, then you could almost guarantee what they're going to do, giving the proper parameters. And so it's understanding a person's motivations, understanding psychology, and then set certain parameters in a person's life to where they're going to do the desire that you want without them even thinking that you're controlling them, which makes it even better. Because if you think that's making you do something, you might not. But when you think you're doing it because you want to do it, you're always going to have that person. You know,